Whoever wins this gets an extra slot for last chance qualifier.
You know, DRX are one-dimensional. They can be worked out on this map, but their ideas are pretty solid. Like, they have really good ideas in terms of how they want to hold the A lobby control. Like, they have like essentially like 3 pieces to it, where they have one player playing anti, one player
replacing Prius. I'm only going back to observing if they let me try delayed observing. That's the only way that's happening. It will happen one day, maybe.
Well,
maybe one day, who knows. We'll keep Prius's job for a bit. Maybe the AI will take over before then anyway. Who knows.
You're absolutely right, Golden Boy. We saw Paper Thin on Twitter trying to summon any sort of like dark magic help with the jersey that he puts on the floor. Ridiculous tweet. I did see Kanyang on the way back over here, and he was cold. Walking forward goes, it's our turn now. As they head to Fracture, I can see it.
That's kind of cold, but yeah, I can see it a lot, actually. I really think that DRX has really come up with a formula on this map that works really well. RB on this Neon is probably my favorite implementation of any Neon because his stuns are just so good, and he's so decisive with his dashes or his slides with that character. It's going to be a really interesting battle.
Observing, at least when I did observing, it wasn't great money. It's got a lot better since then. I kind of quit when it actually started getting good money-wise.
They have to avoid a slow start among all other things. That has to be at the top of their list.
Okay, straight into this one. DRX on defense, FUT on attack.
Pace, or at least influence it more than they would otherwise. And that pace
2-0 in terms of pistols. Whereas the sub counter, the streams at the bare basics at the moment. I do need to sort it out. I've been too busy doing the summaries and stuff like that. Put priority on different stuff. Priority on YouTube for this one. Okay, interesting Fussler is a 3-person push in reaction to this, so Cracks might be in for a treat. We'll see what the spacing's like.
Cracks is the only player here to receive it. Almost gets stunned.
Oh, that's your teammate.
He just got self-stunned.
Yeah, certainly not the intent.
They're blocking each other now.
Playing closer to the spacing, it's not great. Spacing on it's a bit more labor too. Mako with another. Now they funnel forward. 3 remain for the attacking side. It's been equalized at 3. He stacks so weak. He still gets a kill onto the opposing Sentinel. Buzz has gotten it half, 3/4 of the way. He's just gonna hold it.
Straight up stick.
That's exactly what he does.
The straight up stick. Okay, smoke was good. Plan was good. Loved it.
That's just crazy there.
Right, they get a pistol on the board. Much better start. Start off a little bit shaky with the with the team stun. Maybe there was a block or something. I don't know what went down, but either way.
All of it. Crazy part here, I think RB was trying to
DRX's Fracture, yeah, it's really good. Again, I just think DRX just don't look good at bind. I think that's it.
With him to not be spotted so that they can surprise him again. But Maj with the underpass flank cancels that, still allows that defuse to start very early.
In terms of pistols altogether, 1-2.
Find themselves down 1, not really
5 Bulldogs. Everyone getting light armor, so a bit of a midway buy. Making sure they can win this one by everyone having this, but also pretty good buy going into the next round. Desp you off. See you later. See you later, dude.
Pretty good setup.
Now don't get ecos. I mean, every kill matters here from FUT. Because of the way that they're handling this with a buy, every kill is pretty important.
The dish one, the arcade one, they're going to stop at this point.
Yeah, I'll check it. That sounds good.
Let's go for the exec.
Yeah, not wanting min-max any further, they start to funnel their way forward out. Remember, the lighter weaponry that
the
they have,
util at the moment is unbelievable. We had the molly that stopped this push, which isolated this player, and then for the push in towards heaven, we had a stun as well for the swing. This is the DRX that we are used to.
Spike rotating back up, and it's going to be Buzz to receive. Here's him running, blows off an ECAM.
Super strong, 2 away from his ult as well. Only 1 person goes down, so that's actually we're gonna. There's no way DRX would do an NA buy, right? Maybe they. We'll see what he's gonna buy. Quasar, what's up, dude? I recognize your name, Quasar, for some reason. Thanks for the prime, though. Appreciate it. Welcome into the Slug Club. Right, Sheriff on this one.
As well.
just a Sheriff.
Only being used when it was like the Omen
And
from
Buzz 2 away,
way
like we
back
said.
when they really
Atta 1
reinvented
away.
this sort of idea.
So important round. Nice stun from them. Nice stun with the smoke behind. Knife goes in. It hits one. So they're going to have to use a lot of util to clear this off no matter what. And they decide they don't want anything to do with it. Potentially a bit of research done into this, that if they play Killjoy within, sorry, Neon within this area, that it's a free pass and stack. We don't really know. There's definitely a lot of data out there for DRX, so if FUT have reads like that, it makes a lot of sense. But as soon as that hit, a few of them wanted to go, but in terms of the IGL, Mr. Fallon was like over here, so I think they have a good read into how they like to play.
Finding the gap between the stuns too. Fantastic prep against this Neon. By the way, you can play on site right now, not worried about arcade, not worried about tower because of that Molly alarm bot setup.
I prefer this all bulldog buy. My second buy, like my preferred second buy, really depends on what went down and what side you're on. If you're on defense and they didn't plant, and we'll go into another point. We'll go into another time. There's a lot of pretty much Fnatic's protocols are like what I think is best.
Into the side, not anymore. 25 seconds too.
Orbital strike drops. Yes, 85 HP. Kiwi cleans him up. That's a spike down. Mako not able to
Right,
hold.
I like this. I think the ult to secure the kill and just make this as good as possible makes a lot of sense. 2 rebuys, 3 armor rebuys. So we're going to see a massive swing around here.
Knows that he needs to hold that space, either to push him deep into
Do I like the
dish,
NA buy? Yeah, I love the NA buy. I think it's good. I like the 4-1 guns.
or to force him to fight them while
I
he's
think
still
it's
alone on the side.
super strong. Because no matter what, you do so much damage. I think you can have so many strats where one person... You can do so many strats where I think you can just not need someone to have a gun, and most likely, majority of times, situations, they're going to be able to pick another one up.
This trade of relay bolts, the stuns from the Neons.
The NA buy, perfect example would have been for this one. The NA buy, you know, the round before where they lost 4 and they had 4, they lost 1 and they had 4 bulldogs, and he bought a Sheriff. He would have bought a rifle into that round before to try and give himself the best advantage into that round, and then instead of going 4-1, basically instead of going 4-1 rifle-wise in the next round, no, in the current rounds they do it in the next round. Hopefully that, dude, I melted, chat. I melted with the explanation. Maybe someone got it.
It's well considered by Maj.
Okay, chat, do you know what? We'll give it another try. We'll give it another try at one point. This is a great round. Should we get another try now?
That's tough. That flash from
Explaining the buy meta would make another good YouTube content. Interesting. Yeah, it's actually true. Maybe I could propose it to Liquid because they wanted to do something else after the light armor. I'm not sure it's as interesting as the light armor stuff, but it's definitely cool to see that there's probably pretty much every team has their own way of handling. Their own way of handling the second round and third round.
Here on the fracture. Especially
Tier 2 op agents? Oh yeah, I needed to do that. That's true. Explaining meta terms would be good. Just like a breakdown of a watch party breakdown of just the buzzwords that I use, well, like swing rounds, stuff like that. Maybe. Honestly, maybe. Okay, like we said, big swing round. Anyway, if people don't know what that means, it's just a big round before that means whoever loses it has to go down to an eco. It's a massive round that swings the outcome of the half. DRX hero gun saved. We have buzzers all online.
And the brim smoke too.
I really wonder what Termi was actually thinking backstage when he was speaking with his team in between maps. When he spoke to Yinsu. Good trade right there, but when he spoke to Yinsu,
nice shot from RB.
Give confidence to the desk, and I agree with him. It's just so crazy.
I mean, Bren was calling to audit the man's finances.
The Termi slander when the guy's a legend, but realistically, everything so far this season has put into question some of the decisions being made.
opportunity here, though, for DRX to silence the questions, at least temporarily. Get to a map 3. This is where they wanted to be. This is the setting that they chose. And they find themselves tied up too early on a light buy.
Okay,
no
it's
real ability
unlucky,
to
man.
convert. The thrifties that
Dude,
came
FUT
droves
are
on
looking
by.
convincing into these rounds. We have... Is this going to be the third round in a row where they keep... So they got... Wait, let me try and remember. 3 people survived on the first round they won, then 4, and now they maybe have 4 again. That's really good. That's really, really good for the Econ. This is a great comeback from them.
It's getting exposed right now, allowing Maj full control of Arcade multiple times. That execute that FUT has been relying on now. Multiple successes, even in the round where they swapped over towards A, they got success on B before
Is FUT the
back.
EG of EMA? Man, no one's the EG. EG are their own little beast. No one has a storyline anywhere near that.
That was how they were currently
EG
set up
are a
right
unicorn.
before heading
Like,
into this
man,
timeout, which DRX is called. We'll see if there are any
it's
adjustments
just impossible,
on
man.
the
There's not multiple
opposite
EGs.
side
They're
of
just
this.
insane.
FUT just needs to continue doing what they're doing. I mean, Kiwi has not slowed down since that first map. The guy's 7-2 already. And he has a lot to deal with. I mean, he's not just playing the Rays from last game. He's the Neon. Yes, solo duelist. Duelists, a lot of times you're thinking, okay, they just have to frag. But no, on this one, you have to stay alive so often to allow yourself to pivot when you're playing solo smokes.
MC said EG are touched by gods. Yeah, that's actually...
You've seen in halls over and over. He's doing
does feel like
a great
that.
job at it so far. And staying on top of the pivots. In fact, enabling them. Both him and Maj.
I'll tell you what is I guess a good sign, hopefully a good sign for DRX. They never... Actually saw a lot of people criticizing them for never using timeouts. This is 2 maps now where they've used timeouts instantly. I say instantly, within like the first 5 rounds.
The strategic shifts have not been there, and I don't think they're there again. This time it's arcade control rather than
Okay.
halls.
Money is out of control from FUT. We touched on that before. And we have Killjoy ult. Stacks is... Man, everyone is so close to their ults.
Maybe just a bit more spread out as far as the utility that he's invested, but you're right.
Yeah, he put the Nanoswarm on arcade entrance instead. Mako on the site this time.
Kiwi's pushed his way into Canteen to cut off the rotations, and he could be the linchpin on it.
Mate,
A 1
he's
for 1.
entering
Damage
all the
done.
time. He's doing so good
one
here.
smoke
Instant
from Attic
pivot back
too, and
towards
yeah,
this.
This pivot.
Good to note from DRX they didn't
Mr.
over-rotate
Fallen,
too
excuse me,
much.
Stacks is, really
Stacks is
concerned
still
about
here,
one
and
player's
again, he
running
has
from
his
Canteen
ult
right
if he
now,
wants
but
to
there
help
is
out
nobody there, which
RB.
leaves RB alone on this site. Still 2 stuns. Can delay for quite some time.
There's the first. And there's the second. The delay done. The roll of thunder invested, and that's going to hit them all.
Nobody can follow up on the stuns
Yeah,
right now.
I
There's 3
mean,
players
the
stuck in
ult-
halls.
They don't have dish control either.
The
Maj
ult
is
just
up
went
there
in
right
and they
now.
just couldn't... Got the kill before it went down.
Providing cover. Stacks flash on the turn. Tries to get the shots. He cannot.
Man, FUT look great though. Like, FUT are looking really
another
good.
clean
Kiwi's
round
kind of
up.
been outrageous.
And that indecision
Another
from
round with
Stacks
4
there.
people alive,
The IGL
3,000?
was usually
Dude,
so
this is
confident
dominant.
in the calls that he's making. Not sure about what came through on that B site. Buzz and Mako not communicating effectively towards him. Watch. Kiwi comes through. The only player there, Zest, who dies to him. Not able to actually confirm any extra info. So Stack stays off. That breach ult is great for RB to follow up on in the site. But it's the FUT players who just sit there. They're chilling. That breach ult didn't do anything to them. They get the kill first. Full control, no need to even hunt Buzz right now.
Kiwi went 8-0 in first duels last map. Wait, really? 8-0? Dude, he's actually going to have an outrageous first kill, first death in just this best of 3.
Graces for Buzz. He has the lockdown going into the next
Crack's
round.
the best
Maybe
KO.
they try to
Honestly,
play
my
around
favorite
that.
KO is still Nismo.
What they
I
do
just
to
don't...
destroy him
I
is
swear, the
discombobulated.
flashes are outrageous. But Cracks is very, very good.
Feeling the same sort of pains that they might have been feeling on Bind at the beginning of that game. Finally, stun to control here on Tree. This could do damage. Double stun connected.
But only 1 kill found.
the follow-up from Stacks doesn't work out either.
Yeah, then,
Buzz
mate.
again in trouble.
FUT are kind of
There's
all
utilities in the
over them
way.
at the moment. They
Kiwi's
predict
still
this.
up
They need a
to
hero
help
play
with
from
this
Buzz.
fight.
Do they
It's the
expect
first
him to be
nano
on
into the
site
pinch.
here?
They're rotating
Double
from the
push
southern
comes in
side. They've
behind.
got a
What's the
box
timing
there.
like on
It's
this,
looking
man?
though,
Actually,
Captain ready
although,
for it.
I mean, DRX have a very good time.
Captain the first to fall.
Love
Buzz
the
on swing.
1-2
The
from
timing is
this.
great.
Yeah,
Mr.
DRX
Fallen joins
actually
him. But Kiwi finding the space to open
Spike
the site.
down.
The problem is the spike's out of reach.
Look at Maj.
double cage though for
He's
Moj.
instantly going down underpass. Mako's already aware of it, but Mako has not been great this game. Maj has been fantastic at these peaks. If they can find the timing together.
Maybe. Zest gets the kill. Kiwi left alone.
He's going to run all the way arcade? No.
Managed to get the spike, and he's gotten it
Oh,
down into
nightmare.
1v2.
That haunt hurts.
Absolute nightmare.
Situation,
Yeah,
but you're
really
right,
good
the haunt
util.
was the issue.
Nice. That was a nice hit from
Way on
them.
high.
Like this was a nice reaction from FUT, and this was a nice reaction as well from the hit,
Finally
and just
controlled
losing the extra man.
That should have actually gone horrible in my mind. After Stacks and RB both fall, only finding one kill in that
Where did the
situation.
island?
Pretty
Like
quick.
right at the top. Maybe you get to see in this
Right here,
replay.
out of Captain getting
Like
both
up
of them
there.
with Mr. Fallen combining.
That haunt was filthy.
Yeah, it's
And when
like
you're
here.
blinded, you can't do anything to break
basically.
it. You probably couldn't even see it on your screen there.
No,
That thing was
probably
so high.
Just an auditory tease that death was impending. FUT still hang on to a lead here. They have the Rolling Thunder and they have the Orbital Strike from Out of Captain. Tools here. Big ones on the attacking side. And another hit towards B. Nightfall used though. You see Judge getting value in the hands of Buzz. Mako with the ult, but Kiwi with the swing.
Yeah, Kiwi is just
Somehow got through that smoke.
dominating this area at
Zest
the moment.
Deep, RB flanking as well.
Yeah, he just got hit by a trip though.
Look at Maj. He's going to be way too late. You
Oh.
chill out though, cracks.
Surely you consider the positioning there. They've taken the site back. They've taken the space.
Oh, it's not planted for them
No.
whatsoever.
They
No
don't have
util
lineups.
to deny this.
Wait, do they not?
It's over.
It's done. No way, that's
What a call.
crazy. They were all
Thrown a
pushing
thunder under
spawn
the blunder of
with
their
this
own ball.
plant.
What's that? Two people caught out with util there. Okay, we got behind. Two people. In that
Man, they
smoke.
gotta. Every time we're just sprinkling in these
DRX,
little rounds,
all
aren't we?
around for
We're
now.
just
Still
sprinkling in
not
the
pretty,
crazy,
though.
crazy rounds that just don't belong.
FUT need to continue extending this lead. They're definitely in better form right now. Definitely, without a doubt. And
Agreed.
up 1-0 right now.
This will
They
be a
cannot
drop.
let that form slip.
This will be a drop to DRX. Still teetering on the edge of getting money
Remember,
reset.
there have been so many instances where they've tested the waters towards A, towards Halls, off of the
And
knife,
haven't
off of the
eco.
stuns, but then they reset and hit B. Is this the first time they push the pace? Space garnered by FUT.
I think in this case, you will actually want Maj to take some contact here to make it look like they're still hitting towards B
Yeah,
and
agreed.
then strike out of A. I don't think that's the plan. Instead of Sand Crunch.
I mean, there's no concealing this at all.
This works just as well, though. Execution, where's it at?
You have two on site, and the orbital strike should separate. It does. Maj not able to find a second. As Sax is on their trade, Buzz, who's going to be rotating so late, still has that lockdown to play around. So if they commit to the site, they're going to have him trapped in.
I just feel like
Out of
FUT are
Captain
getting
just
every
using
single
Brimble
fast
too,
kill.
Can't break it.
No Halls control for FUT. What's the play? How did they commit? Cracks has been spotted.
That was
He
a nice
stunned,
take a
and now
Sansa.
dead.
Here it is, inside of Sand. They're not using it!
3v3 here, and it instantly falls apart.
Why are they peeking there?
I mean, the
That
Killjoy ult
lockdown
wouldn't change
inside of
anything
Sand,
here,
I
right?
mean, they don't have Hall's control, but I'm not sure what they think is going on there. You get deep into Sand, you put that lockdown down, that covers all of sight.
Wait, are we sure it does?
That covers so much of Hall's too.
Maybe it was just the paranoia that they didn't have Halls control, but
It must be. I think it might just be two players deciding to peek before the calls come through. Just miscommunication.
possibly.
I think that has to be what it is.
Broken by for the defensive side, just a Bucky in the hands of Buzz. Early space taken away from DRX.
Now look at that space they have.
Dude, it's not like the outer circle, bruh. Not
With
a
that
chance.
Smoke, I mean, it's a given what's going on right now. It's fully understood.
Attack inside, all rotating over, and
Oh my goodness.
they thought they had a trap set up. RB uses the ult.
Oh, and it gets tagged too.
Yeah, I think the swing was fine here.
He had a judge in the last round. It must be considered the shotgun.
Chat, someone Valor plant it. That's the fastest way.
He's playing up in tower. He's got utility to...
It's going to run out, yeah.
But I'm like really
Oh,
confident.
He was
There's like a
tempted. He wanted
big...
to push out.
Feels like it
Through
doesn't
that
get any
smoke.
of this area.
An awful decision with the what we know on the minimap right now.
They're going to funnel their way out. RB has
Dude,
a chance to play spoiler.
his first
He
kills
sets
are
it off.
ridiculous.
He's dead.
FUT's
Only
first
taking one
kills,
with him.
full stop, are
Mako on the swing.
ridiculous.
Buzz
This
fighting
one,
now, you win
they
it.
did have the
Oh
better
gosh.
guns, but...
Zest is still here. He's playing far off. All he has is a classic.
Damn, dude, the Bucky was unbelievable here. Okay, nicely done. Bucky hero play. Did so much damage.
that's
Again, the
fun.
left click is
Little
outrageous.
Bucky
I say it
action
every
up
time
the
I see it.
tower. That's long range, too. Oh, he's running through a molly as well. That's brutal.
God damn.
So much damage done with that Bucky. Even the dink to set up the last kill with the classic.
It was another round where FUT get the first kill, though.
Or letting this slip
Alright, let's see what we got. The money's finally low. This makes a lot of sense. We are 2
round they
away
should have been.
from some of these ults.
Even having problems with it
You
all.
checked it
They
doesn't? Okay, yeah.
Stuck themselves in arcade and sat there for about 40 seconds. Talk about indecision. And again, I think they even made the right choices in that round. After they saw that smoke come down, the stun coming in from Stags and RB, they knew the play that was being made. They got away from that complete trap on the south side. DRX sprung that. Didn't find anything. So the main plan, main
Chat,
idea
I've bought it.
fails.
I've just closed all of you. I got no chat for a little bit. Hold
Even
up.
with that foot, greater weaponry still lose that round. Weaponry still lose that round.
How did I even misclick that badly?
There's been a lot of proposals from the fans this tournament.
That's been a lot.
Right, you're all back.
Yes or no, Mako?
Everyone getting booed up out of here. No response.
He's got other things to focus on. It's been tough for him. Tough, slow going this entire series. He's not having the same magical moments that he had against ASC. Even against EG, he had a couple.
Okay, do a timeout on this one. There is some options. Cracks
The
is one
most
away.
Storied.
Yeah, 2 away, sorry, from his
successful
ult.
controller
So is Ata if they wanted to a slow default here. Buzz has his ult. They spot him over towards site. Be very tempted to overwhelm that after seeing it. Kiwi's been having
Same hand.
outrageous
Kiwi's through again.
success again in this box. First kill, what, twice?
time
Maybe
not
even
coming
3
off the
times
conversations.
they did on the
Or not
pistol,
behind.
I think. I can't remember.
I don't think that turret even spotted
Either way.
right now.
Feels like they've...
Which is interesting because they should have heard it go off. Mako trying to anchor between him and the turret. Adcapco's caught in a hard place. Mako looking for another, not able to clean Kiwi up.
One enemy remaining.
Spam just not landing, but that's
really
all right.
strong.
Scraps
Final
is there to
survives
save
on 1
it.
HP. Ramo J, thank you, bro.
Still hunting.
Planted.
It's a skill
He
issue?
getting
Yeah,
real
that's
close
actually
to
true.
attempting this one
Thanks to
before,
the prime,
but-
bro.
Oh no.
Oi,
He's going
oi,
for the
oi.
knife.
Got a knife? What kind of skin
The
is there on the
stun
knife?
too to try to catch him.
What's the skin on the knife? That, okay.
How
that's a
well
good one.
behaved to the
Yeah,
chat,
well
to the
taken.
crowd.
Well taken.
Nicely done. Okay,
It's Jover.
sends in a message.
When the knife comes out, oh no. Poor guy. I see RB's reaction to that. It's gotta be a absolute jump scare.
Robbed of it. FUT hanging on to 1-round lead late in the first half. 4 ults to work with.
4.
While DRX only have 1, and that's Buzz's lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, Buzz's lockdown kind of doesn't matter because of Brimble.
Knife that we've seen a couple of times, only tagging RB as
Late
we've seen
knifes,
before.
pretty nice. Been using this a lot in a lot of their default. And again, like we said, once I looked at the third
The only
round when
person
this
without a
knife
goal,
hit,
but
it felt like
still
every single
collecting
time when the neon is here, there's 3 people
Yeah,
here.
we're closer.
And each time the reaction's been this. So
Does have the
again, I
spike as
think
well, so I mean,
the FUT
2
have a
kills for
read
him,
that
that's it.
when this knife hits the neon, there's going to be only 2 people over towards this site. This is the first time that Kiwi's been shut down into this box. And actually, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's taken them a long time. We're 12 rounds in.
Stacks managed to get his Rolling Thunder here, so they have 2 big ults.
This is odd too.
I like how they've approached this. Moj is just holding underpass because they know that the Killjoy ult, if it goes down here, it's round over. Okay, he can now start moving over towards...
Orbital Strike, Rolling Thunder, and Lockdown all invested almost simultaneously. Lockdown's cleared. Zest on
Wow,
the
he
swing,
did good
10
damage.
Already defusing.
He's already gotten it to half. That's huge. In the face of the Molly, stays
Yeah,
alive.
DRX been doing this a lot. They tried it on Bind as well. Just a insta half.
Maj on the swing, and he's found. Spotted. There's the Aftershock that you were just mentioning. Now the fault line. The swing is there. RB's already gotten it. This is going to hold it the whole way.
Okay.
Tied at 6.
That's ridiculous. All right.
What a half
Not too
that
bad
was.
in the end. The half was
Crazy,
pretty
man, it's
legit.
even this
I
close.
think FUT actually
Last
had a
game, I
good
felt
amount of
very
reads into
similar
this.
about the way
The
that
knifing
FUT
over
was
towards
playing.
A was definitely a thing with
DRX
some of the calling that I was seeing, and Kiwi just having Kiwi just having so much success over towards Canteen until this round. I mean, how many times did they just sight hit from heavy tree?
But right now, for the first time in a year, to lose out in group stages, that's on their minds.
6-6 on Fracture, excuse me. DRX going to the attacking side. Golden Boy, take it away.
Thank you so much, fellas. Yes, 6-6 as we had just seen there. And I mean, look, I won't sugarcoat it, right? This has definitely been a bit of a topsy-turvy game for both teams, actually.
Absolutely.
But it has been pretty cool to kind of just see DRX, at the very least, bring this back just a little bit, give them a fighting edge as they go into this next
Yeah,
round.
they got a pistol round, they got the Thrifty, they made an adjustment in the final round there too, and FUT made some like big errors to be able to draw this one level at the half. But I agree with the casters. I feel like it shouldn't have been this close.
No, it really shouldn't be. No, I mean, there was some, like you said, I mean, you really listed out the big moments from it. I mean, a straight-up injection of Korean rank to the Bucky Gaming moment.
Yeah.
Like, Buzz looking like John Wick on the site. I mean, he was just absolutely popping people from range of it. I mean, it's just absurd, but they've made it respectable. 6-6 now, and arguably as well, I would say that DRX, as long as they're not really, you know, pushed off the way that they want to play, in terms of how structured they are, they maybe are even favored as well as they head into their own attack set.
Well, let's go ahead and check out this Verizon high-speed moment. And this one, of course, we're going to talk about some double neon love over here. And I'm really excited for the neon discussion, only because, you know, I like things that just go really, really fast from Vroom. But I don't feel like the speed has necessarily been the case here. It's just been more like playing to your strengths for these compositions.
Yeah, I like the fact that we've got Kiwi out here with RB, just Tokyo drifting around the map. Makes sense.
That's the second.
Yeah, also, I mean, we got a knife kill with the neon battle.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, why not?
Kiwi was pushing Canteen all the time, and that's why I said Mako got a nice adjustment at the end, being able to stop that
Yeah,
round to
it's
actually
very
bring
true.
it 6-6. I think this
Dude, he
map
has
now
cards?
comes down to have FUT
I love looking at people. I love looking at all the coaches' different
That's
prep.
right. All right, guys. Well, let's see how this all
He has
unfolds.
cards? That's
Can
kinda sick.
DRX will us to a map 3, or will FUT close it out right here? Let's send it back to Doug and Bala.
Thank you, fellas. Yeah, 6-6 half here. We turn our attention to the closer on Fracture. The potential for Haven on the cards, but much like you said, Bala, much like Josh said on the desk, it didn't feel like it should be.
All right,
this
in terms
close
of
to
just
the
this
last
one
round.
pistol, in terms of the whole game pistol, let's look at some scores. 16-7 Kiwi, and I'm telling you, his fast kills are pretty high at the moment. At least 4, I think, that I can remember.
Could have looked at an 8-4 half instead. But it did land in favor of them, and now, oh my goodness. Arby's so quick.
So confident, but
Right back.
Kiwi's even more.
Yeah, there's so much confidence in that.
They're just crazy.
4-person
Okay,
here.
We just mentioned the neon versus neon battle.
Fallen looking to deal some damage, but it's actually Stax who walks away with 2.
That's
Dude,
the classic FUT play right there.
I'm glad
Just
Stax
going
got those
right
kills
up for
because
the
it took
green
so
contact.
long for the rest of his team to swing there.
We saw it so many times on Bind. How effective it was.
Spike planted.
But now Maj is left standing all on his own.
Been a pistol demon.
He's gonna have to summon something insane to pull off a 1v4 like this.
Yeah. Counter sets. Or excuse me. Paper Thin's little DRX pentagram.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pistol round
Yeah,
too, so not even a
just
chance of
looking for
injury.
anything.
With the door opening, he's confused as to what the situation even is. He's just looking for kills at this point. Yo, let's get that Cypherhold on board. How about that? Nice close from Stacks. Look at the ult points.
I was about to say, you talk about getting an ult online. Sax has already gotten, what, 5?
Holy moly.
That was such a Neon play. Stunned in the face. Just saw a member die. I'm taking the fight.
So you got the orb plus the plant plus 3 kills, 5 points. 3 more to go. He's going to have it in that 3rd round, almost certainly.
Yeah,
Were any of your players ever super burnt out? I was a little bit fortunate that a lot of my players had had not much of a career in CS, so they were pretty pumped to be there. So they were kind of like running off a big high for a long time, so no, not really. I also did a lot of the IGL Void, so all of the stuff that they liked, they enjoyed doing. Something that I just noticed into this that I thought is pretty cool is they do an instant eye here, and something that I thought we were going to start seeing in like chamber meta and stuff like that is if you have a lineup and you insta-eye this, it will instantly pop, and then anyone that turns the corner, it will instantly tag. Like this, the exec of the eye will always pop before you get around this corner. So I like this as a default from DRX, just using the eye close, and then anyone swinging in will instantly just show up and get tagged. So, well, that was kind of cool.
That's why he's
Show respect.
That's why he's on the stage and you're up here.
Kojak. Okay. Okay, Kojak. He sees Smooya in chat and he's gifting him 12 months of Slug Club membership. Chat, let's get a lot of Slug approves in for Kojak. Smooya. Make sure, okay, Smooya's already said thank you. Thank you for that. Good to see you as well, Smoo. And Kojak, thank you so much. Chat, let's get some Slug approves in because that's basically just 12 gifted subs. Kojak, appreciate you. Thank you for that.
They're getting up close, though. They're going to give him a fight.
Sax is only one far off, though. Buzz has already gotten 2. Make that 3. Now Stack showing, looking for some of his own. He just wants 1. Is he going to find it?
Yo, Buzz, chill.
All right.
Interesting.
All right, all right.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's not too bad, Smoo. It's not too bad. The grind is working. I could say the same about you as well. Streams are popping.
I don't think I expected them to go that deep onto the site right there with just the pistols, but you've had such success from both sides on the thrifty rounds.
The good thing, what was I going to say? The good thing about the default, wait, they're going to go, okay, I'll wait for that. Honestly, I'll wait until we see the default again. I imagine we'll see that eye again. I can talk about the combos that you can kind of do off it. But yeah, fast hit, and this is just...
But the pace is injected right back as the defense holds the line.
Wait, what? Nice spam. Smokes go down soon.
These guys are just getting spammed through. Almost all the kills in the last 3 did not come with sight.
Mr. Fallen 1v2.
Okay, nicely done from DRX. Just a quick summary of their hit, because this hit is really good. Molly goes here, then they breach damage a lot of this. That means that this person goes in towards the site, and then they flash the site as well. So this person, hopefully he's relatively in the right place. Basically just a massive overload of this util. Right, the flash goes here, so this person, I think they're even pinging about it now in terms of FUT. It means you go into this area where this circle is, you're eating the flash, you can't go in towards heaven, and it just means that you can pretty much just pre-aim over towards this circle, and majority of the times you're going to get a kill. So it's a very nice XX, very good fast hit from them. Yeah, loved it a lot. Shazumba as well.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Shazumba as well with the prime. Thank you so much, dude. 5 months. Thank you, thank you.
Remember, Buzz was playing so far back last time, off the turret to take the rope. This time, not even considering.
Yeah, this is a nice reaction because they lose the top side of the map, and they just don't have any idea on numbers. So they insta-react it and go over towards A.
And falling back into post plants. No need to stress anything right now. RB, the only player on the site. He's got a wall to play around.
There.
You heard Termy talk about how to get in the post plants. That was the problem for them, was in these situations on Bind, but I agree. with Brand. It wasn't even that. They couldn't even get in these post plants. It's stuff like this that interrupts them. Mako's Molly's out.
It's a 2v2.
Damage.
Krax has picked up a weapon. Time is short.
Last player standing.
Why, he just turned on Mako. Crazy! Oh, not at the same time.
It's close, but they've got it.
Should.
How are they losing some of these rounds?
It feels like momentum has so quickly been deflated.
That's a
out from
really
FUT.
bad round to lose. I mean, Krax did
What an
unbelievable.
injection. I need to see Krax turn
Dude, I
on
have so many
Mako.
notes that I
happened
want to
off
write for the
screen, but
summary. This game's been crazy.
Let's see the shot.
That's that one. That one's the easy one.
And this is
That's
Right.
That's disgusting.
ridiculous.
you
Dude,
see
he's
the
just been like,
ball?
you're cheating or something. Surely, that's
What are you
outrageous.
talking about? One shot?
Okay, it was. I tell you what. After I've seen this kill, it was nowhere near as bad as
Literally
I
might have been a
thought.
misclick.
That it was nowhere
That's
near as bad.
crazy.
I honestly thought that he pushed through the smoke. Now I've seen that,
That
I
could've
take
been
it
the
back.
turning point of this
That's
game.
incredible.
A pivotal round
Placing swarm grenade.
for the defense in the hopes of a 2-0. Slowly
Pretty good for the
working their way
economy.
back to
2
life.
people now in a good state because obviously they picked up the guns on that. Just a massive swing round here. 2 people from DRX can't buy next, and 3 people from FUT can't buy. So huge round. Want to see a lot of ults into this. Speaking of ults, Buzz is one away.
Nothing but a giant, quiet jump spot. And that is how things are up. The Rolling Thunder RB with
Yeah,
the wall
this
up
eye
close
was
to
incredible.
this hill.
I actually think the util at the moment from DRX is so good, but the individual
Filthy has a chance
from
for the
Krax,
third,
like
but no.
he's back-to-back
the Brimwall here.
unreal rounds.
Could catch something else.
There's the spike. Add a captain holding for now.
Like one there,
Oh, he tapped to try to bait it out.
It never came.
one there was perfect. 2 is just everything.
How do they go about this? Sacks on the flash. Note how weak he is. 54 HP. Had to take out a captain down. Cannot. 2v2 now. Now ult invested. And that's going to keep RB at bay for now. Suck on the outside looking in. He's healthy. He's got ult. Dares challenge. And now a captain holds him back.
DRX had that round.
It's a nice retake,
They had
but
it 2v3.
And that's 2 rounds in a row that they had.
The grip on the map, their choice.
man, some of the afterplants I've seen at this tournament
It's
have been
falling out.
so badly
What
played.
a round from Ada Captain, too. The perfect opportunity to use his ult. You thought maybe to deny the plant? No. He uses it to section off the post plant. He knows DRX has been struggling. RB is not a factor in that at all. And I think Zest in Arcade doesn't realize that he's not going to have help on that cross. And he fights alone while RB is
Man,
sectioned
to do
away.
that on to do that on a swing round as well.
Funny enough, right now, this timeout called. You're wondering which side. On my screen right now, FUT.
The face that I made,
in their second
man.
it makes sense.
I'm trying to like,
Seeing on screen right now.
Tell me why.
I'm trying to be nice,
Why does that
but
make
sometimes some of the
Rounds
stuff I
in a
see,
row.
I'm just like,
They're
dude,
in
come
control
on.
now. Let DRX steep in the fact that they just lost 2 very, very winnable rounds. The crazy part to me, though,
Do you think players should be allowed to bring notes onto stage? Nah, I think it's good that the coach can like remind them. Gives
You're seeing everybody on the team because you know.
because
Little
otherwise,
things are being seen by Ada Captain. That sort of idea.
like
You
honestly, I
know.
just don't like it.
He's spotting. Okay,
I think
when they're in their
I think it just
post
works better
plans, they
that the
always fall
coaches
back.
can just like
They're
have the
easy to split
timeouts
off,
and
that
just
sort of
relay all the information and stuff like that.
thing. Twist the knife with the information you have so far. Right there.
Both has 600 pages.
Buzz
Yeah,
doesn't even know
probably.
what to buy. On this attack side, it's not going to be the judge. Stinger up, Pandalut. Little light buy in.
Yeah,
pace forward.
DRX have a
See the
lot of
ball
rounds.
attacking Maj.
They have a lot of
I
attack
mean,
rounds.
love this position from the 2 players who are actually holding on A. No, they're not going to be able to fight the site, but holding on to drop right now with this breach-hold in position is huge. Right there.
Ooh,
Get by some time for Kiwi to rotate to the southern side.
That breach-hold gone just by spam. So all of a sudden,
they got a lot of ults if they want to delay here.
Remember, the Thrifties have come in bunches this series. There's another opportunity at one here. Kiwi not finding anything yet. The stun.
Try to pinch Halls.
Threat. And now the neural theft.
Dude's flying.
Maj has already gotten 2.
KO will come in too. Mako can't use his Brimble.
No, they can just bully him. He's tucking tail and trying to run away. Swings out at just the right time, looking for the second, not converted. Zest left alone, nothing but a Sheriff. Finds one.
Time.
He's got a gun, he's got spam. No!
Oh, he owned it.
Doesn't get the half.
He owned it with the hero play. Holy, okay. I was worried again. I was worried. I felt like there's some opportunity to do some ults there until the KO ult came in. Nicely done. Hero play. Keeps them in it.
He was aiming at the other player.
Dude, money's just low for everyone. We get another swing round here, right?
Second there. That is just crazy. What a retake from the FUT players. But what a clutch. Out of Zest.
Yeah, he played that so well.
That's the guy who wasn't playing in the first 2 series from DRX. Look at this flash. They're going to go for a north side push. Out of Kiwi with the ult.
There are 2
Nice
here.
flash on top of this.
Zest flashed, couldn't see a thing.
Reminiscent of that round.
Yeah, that carry flash is so good.
ASC.
They instantly take underpass, map control, but yeah, you gotta know that they can push this heavy.
Fight back
I like that. He might even use another molly into
Delay
this.
the fight against this ult. They're going to go for it still.
Flash, and they're just tanking the damage. Buzz glad to take one with them, jumping.
Nicely done, okay. Really well handled.
Nobody was going to get locked down, detained from that. They could have just stayed
He played really well. Played this really, really well. Good understanding of what the most likely reaction is that they're going to be close using double molly into it.
Still gets the kill.
Potential for a Maj 1v3 on the cards. Molly swinging by. RB found. But it's just a tease.
Mako has ult too. RB does a great job to
Okay, nice one. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this round wasn't like the best example of it, but I'm very impressed with just the playbook and how big it is for DRX on this map. They have so much stuff and it's like so much good stuff.
Then they fight back.
But this round pretty much here was just down to the understanding. It was good instant reaction. Buzz just owned it. It was all on that. He did really good. Are we going to see the fade instant eye again? What's going on? Or are we going to do... This is the thing. If they want to go over towards A, they have the fade instant eye here. If they want to go sands, they got fade instant eye here. They got so much stuff.
You either got to commit to that full north side pinch, or you have to have a follow-up plan to deal with underpass. Either controlling tree or at least having somebody posted up on that line. Foot again.
Knife goes in, only hits Neon, I think.
Light by, they've got that Phantom from Maj that's saved over. Consider that round, remember, 2 rounds ago where they won that clutch by Zest. Where Mr. Fallen had the position to ult on the site. He still hasn't used it. Looks like he set up.
I tell you what, Buzz, out of all, you know when teams do a 4-1, I touched on it a little bit on the summary of the other DRX game that I did. Buzz is one of the riskiest killjoys I've seen in a 4-1 default. Everyone's normally straight up locked into the rope. He goes walking a lot, and EG exploited him.
Beautiful.
This was a solid hit.
They have full Hawks control, but they still want to go for a
Yeah, their
Sands
hits
push.
are great.
RB uses his wall on the other side, out of halls, to actually section it off so he can fight Sand without any of the players on site being there. And the timing is perfect. He cleans up to 2 first kills, and then has to fight the guy on site as the wall falls. Perfect anti-eco. Buzz is hunting the gun. Maj should be saving this. Mr. Fallen should be challenging.
He's posted up just on the other side of the door, and it seems like that Fallen's going to push him off. The flash to counter, and he's dead.
Full blind, though.
Yeah.
Here comes Buzz.
Playoff matchups get decided random.
B2.
Honestly, I hope they do it live on broadcast after all of this.
He hears him now, so it should be okay. Maj.
Staying alive. Wow. DRX, either way, win the last 3 rounds. They have 4 ults to their name, and they get to map point.
It's basically 4 that are already there.
About, right? He uses
Play
that
4
out
of the
halls.
ones that qualify.
Timing so good. on this hit. Stuns coming in as that wall falls as well. I'd love to see that on a gun round.
All right. 4 chances, 4 ults.
Talk about how impressive RB's Neon has been on this map
Anything
throughout
else?
time.
We got 2 ults as well here. But
Now again,
feeling
relying on it.
pretty
Here's that
confident. They
execute.
go for their fast hit
The
again.
1-4 split.
And we kind of go for a
Take up
retake.
into
Kiwi
towers.
is sending it over
But it's a
towards
full
tree.
fake.
Kiwi
What a
gets a
call.
lot of
Out from
info.
stacks.
Okay, I like this. They
Everybody
fake
on
this
foot
with
has
2. Hey, this was a really nice roundup.
They may have
Rotate
caught it
goes
early,
in.
though. I don't know if it was
Really
the fact that the
strong.
rope went off, but you're already starting
Dude,
to
their
rotate come
playbook
through.
is great.
Ooh,
And
they don't have Hall's control, and they're not on site. So yes,
because they committed
might
the
have bought
extra
that fake.
smoke over
He's
towards
holding
site, they
on
only
the
have
flank.
1 smoke here,
RB's
so that's a
behind
huge
Kiwi
kill.
right now.
I
It
still
is
like this
revenge.
round. I still really like this round.
Backstab with the Vandal, no time for the knife, of course.
I like as well that they used this round earlier. We saw it on the bonus. We were talking about it, and then
Big
they
ones.
use it
The
again
first
here
use,
and play off the
and
fact
it's
that
traded right
they've
back.
used it before and they hit sight. So the fake sells even harder after
Now that all
that.
that's out of the way, they still have 3 ults on the side of DRX.
Counter breach ult coming.
I mean, they've got them primed and ready to go. How on earth do you navigate everything that they're throwing at you? A kill like that is certainly going to help. It's Zest on the equalizer. Orbital strike dropped. Fire falling from the skies. As it's only 1 left on defense. Mr. Fallen. Can he keep the map alive? 1v2. Mako creeping forward.
Okay, really good.
Assassination style takes us to
Really, really good from them. And honestly, if you take away some of their after plant mess ups as well, I think this could have been a little bit more.
Going to map 3.
Could have been a little bit more one-sided.
Wouldn't have it any other way for DRX.
Haven is the 3rd
Could
map.
have been another disappointing
FUT
exit,
like to play.
especially
FUT like
not
to
in
play
groups.
with the Gecko.
At least we'll get to 3.
So maybe we see that. DRX, in terms of their Haven, this is the map that a lot of times they've been getting wrecked on. This is the one where they lost to like RRQ, Team Secret. So it could be interesting.
He was right.
And honestly, I'm looking at Haven. This is such an interesting battle.